guys, it's Brandon Childs, and today I'm going over how to do an explosive twist press on a Bosu. Now, a regular version of this is when you teach yourself how to generate force from your legs to your arms in order to throw a punch or a ball or something like that. The only problem with that is it's very easy to overshift to the side and bring your weight outside the center of gravity, putting you unbalanced, potential to fall, lose balance, or just not have a good performance. So when you add in the Bosu, you're going to teach your body how to keep your weight centered through your body and use both sides of your body to stabilize and keep you fully under control. So for this exercise, all you need is some kind of weight. I personally like to use plates. You can use a dumbbell if you want. It's just a personal preference. So you're going to step onto the Bosu, step into the center first, foot next to it, slide the feet out to be nice and even. As best as you can, you really want to try to keep your toes pointing forward as possible. You don't want them turned out like that. You don't do anything with the feet pointed out, so you don't want to practice that now. But once the toes are pointing forward, you're going to grab your weight. Always make sure your pelvis is up in the front. You're engaging your abs, not your glutes, but also keep your chest up. You don't want to be rounded like that. So staying tall with the chest and pelvis up, good posture. So when you're holding onto the weight, always make sure that your elbows stay in. Everything you do, you always want your elbows in. You don't want to wing it out like that because then you're putting a strain on your shoulders. So elbows in, and then just like a regular twist press, you're going to turn to the side. And the first thing you'll notice is as I go down, my weight really wants to shift over to this side, or it might want to shift over to that side. Whichever way you tend to compensate normally in this exercise, that's the way the Bosu is going to go, and that's what you want to try to work against. So doing your best to keep the Bosu flat. It's okay for the back foot to lift the heel of the back foot to lift up just a little bit. That's perfectly fine. You always want to keep the weight on this foot, but also having this foot back there to stabilize. And then as you come up, you generate force from the legs. And even though I'm generating force from this side of the body, my weight is centered, and this side of the body is working a little bit too in order to keep me nice and neutral. So the same thing as I go to the other side. Again, it's okay for this back heel to come up. Just make sure you keep your chest up when you twist, generating the force from the legs. And as you see, as I go down, the Bosu shakes a lot because my legs having to stabilize and figure out how to work together to keep everything balanced and neutral. Just make sure, just like with the regular version, when you do go down and come up, you don't want to just use your arms to press it forward. You really want to generate that force from your legs to pop up. It's going to make the Bosu go a little more crazy, but that's the goal of the exercise. So like I said, make sure you're using your legs to generate that force, and when you press forward, always keep your elbows in like that. You don't twist and rotate forward like that. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or requests, make sure you leave them in the comments so that I can continue to make content that will bring out your ultra instinct.